scripture, the word dominion appear in 60 times. The word dominion. That is to tell you the importance, how vital the word dominion is to a believer. Child of God, and that is why I pity any believer that is not dominating. If you are a believer, you are not dominating, I pity you. That is to say, if you are not dominating, you are already a slave to your enemy and to the devil. Somebody hear me now. If you are not dominating, it means that you are a slave. Slave don't dominate. It is kings and queens, priests and princesses that dominate. So if you are not dominating, it means that you are what? You are a slave to your enemy. I will be taking 1 P because of time. Number 1 P, it's supposed to be the 2 P's that will help a believer to walk in dominion. But we're taking one. One is, somebody say prayer. Somebody say prayer. So that's why when I say 2 P's, the 2 things they start with P. That's why it is 2 P. So if you check the word prayer now, it starts with P. So number 1 P is prayer. Somebody say prayer. Somebody say prayer. There is no way any believer can dominate if you don't pray. You cannot dominate if you are not a person of prayer. If you are not prayerful. Somebody hear me now. A praying Christian, a praying believer is a dominating believer. Get it right. Child of God, if dominion is your heart cry, prayer must be your lifestyle. If dominion is your heart cry, oh Lord, I want to dominate. Make prayer your lifestyle. Shoot prayer. Eat prayer. Walk with prayers. If dominion is what you really want in 2026. Somebody hear me now. What did I say? I say a praying believer is a dominating. A prayerless believer is a slave believer. So if you want to dominate, what should you do now? Pray. Am I right? What should you do if you want to dominate? What should you do if you want to dominate? Jesus Christ, our role model, never dominated until he prayed. He fasted and prayed for 40 days and 40 nights. 30 years of his life, there was no tangible record of 30 years of his life. It was after 30 years when he fasted for 40 days and 40 nights. That is where everywhere now burst open because he prayed. And he's our role model. He's the one we are trying to pattern our life like. So, child of God, if your role model Jesus Christ can pray before dominating, there is no way that you under the sun of God you can dominate without prayer. Somebody hear me now. Somebody hear me now. He fasted for 40 days and 40 nights. No wonder when he came out, the Bible recorded in Matthew chapter 4, 15 to 16, he said the land of Zebulun, the land of Naphtali. He said the people that have sat in darkness, they have seen a marvelous light. People were sitting in darkness for 30 years. But child of God, when Jesus Christ fasted for 40 days and 40 nights, light shoot up. Light shoot out. If you want to be the illumination that your family need, you need to pray. If you want to be the dominion that will shoot out of your family, you need to pray. Somebody hear me now. Say to neighbor, say neighbor, if you must dominate, pray. Jesus Christ started casting out demons, any diseases, or blinding the blind eyes. Immediately he prayed and fasted. He started acting as a dominion to witches and wizards. Do you know for 30 years Jesus Christ did not perform a miracle? For 30 years he did not perform any single because do you know why? He has not fasted, he has not prayed. It was after 30 years that the young man, after he has prayed for 40 days and 40 nights, he now came out. And things begin to happen. When demons see him, they will say, have you come to torment us before our time? They know him because he's a dominion, because he has collected their power in the place of prayer. Somebody hear me now. I pray for someone that is under the sound of my voice. Receive the spirit of prayer. 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 Child of God, in church history, there's nobody that has ever dominated without praying. In church history, there's no man, no woman that has ever dominated without praying. I was studying church history. I came across a man. They call him Sir John the Divine. Sir John the Divine. Sir John the Divine was ordered to be killed and be thrown. He was ordered to be killed. How did they say they would kill him? They should throw inside the boiling oil by Domitian, the emperor of Rome as at that time. But the man said, give me a few minutes to pray. And he called upon God. And he gave himself to those that came to carry him. They threw him inside the boiling oil. Instead of him to die, he was swimming inside the boiling oil. Because you know why? He did what? He prayed. He prayed. That was why when they throw him inside the boiling oil, he was dominating inside the boiling oil. Death could not kill him because he has become a dominion as a result of prayers. Somebody hear me now? The reason why you are afraid of witches and wizards because you have not prayed enough. The reason why witches and wizards torment you is because you have not. A man saw death face to face. Do you know what it is? The oil is boiling. They told him, deny Jesus, or we will throw you inside this oil. He said, no, I will not deny Jesus. And he told them, give me a few minutes to pray. When he came out, inside the boiling oil, a man was swimming, and the people was wondering, what kind of a man is this? That even a boiling oil could not kill him. But you, if one bat don't enter your house like this, you don't fear. Say, which is a wizard, don't come. This will not be oil. Come on back to don't enter your house. You don't start. Do you know why? You have not prayed enough. If you pray, child of God, there are society things you will just think that it doesn't matter. Because you know who you are, you ought to carry, you know where you are. Somebody hear me now. I pray for someone that is under the sound of my voice. After this encounter this morning, you are dominating death. I say you are dominating death. I say you are dominating death. No wonder the man could come out and write in John chapter 1, verse 5. He said, the light shineth in darkness, and darkness comprehended it not. He has seen dimensions. He has seen things. He has seen darkness coming to him, and he has understood that I am light. There is no way darkness can dominate me. Death cannot dominate me because I am light. Somebody hear me now? And that is why we come out in 1 John chapter 1 verse 5. God is light. In him there is no darkness at all. It is John the Divine that wrote the book of John, that wrote the book of 1 John, 2 John and 3 John. There are dimensions of God that he has seen, and he begin to vomit things out of the dimensions of God that he has seen. You know that yes, I have become the person that even death cannot do. I pray for you that is under the sound of my voice. You are having dominion over death. I say you are having dominion over death. I say you are having dominion over death. I say you are having dominion over death. I read about a man, they call him Ponika, the bishop of Smanda, the present day Turkey. Men came to adopt him, and they told him, deny Jesus or we'll kill you by fire. We will throw you inside fire if you don't deny Jesus. He said to himself, he said, this Jesus Christ you are talking about, he has been so good to me for the past 84 years. I am not 84 years, in that I will deny him. My master Jesus has been so good to me for the past 84 years. I cannot deny him now. And child of God, he told his adapters, give me minutes, let me talk to the God. Let me talk to him. If you allow the fire to consume him, let it consume him. If you don't allow the fire to consume him, glory be to him. And they captured him after prayer. They threw him inside fire. Nothing happened to him. Said Polycarp or Smyrna. Nothing happened to him. That is to say, it was not only Shadrach, Meshach, and Abednego that were thrown into fire. A man was thrown into fire, nothing happened to him. He was walking in the midst of fire, and they brought him out. And the people, they accepted the God that he was serving, because they have tested him with fire. Fire could not. He said, this God that can deliver you from this fire, then they said, I will be true God. They followed him because you know why? He had dominion over fire. He had dominion over death. The reason why you are finding it difficult to convince people about this of God is because they have not seen you working in any dimension of this of God. This of God has not done anything tangible. You have not used this of God to do anything tangible. That is why you are still finding it difficult to convince them. When there are testimonies that you have, things that you have done by yourself, when you begin to tell people, this is what this God has used me to do, you will not preach too much. They will follow you to serve this of God. When they saw that fire could not burn Polycarp, they told him, let us go and serve this of God. Somebody hear me now? I pray for you that is under the sound of my voice. You will enjoy dominion after now. Amen. I say you will enjoy dominion after now. Amen. I say you will enjoy dominion after now. Amen. I was reading the Bible, I was studying the Bible, and I stumbled on Daniel chapter 6 verse 10. The Bible recorded that Daniel prayed 3 times a day. In the morning he will pray. In the afternoon he will pray. At night he will pray. One of these days when they saw him praying, they said that king, you make a decree that nobody should pray. Look at this man is praying. They threw him inside lion's den. Child of God, because he was a man of prayer, lion could not devour it. He was dominating in the midst of lions. Lion could not eat his flesh. Lion could not crack his bones. Do you know why? He was dominating as a result of prayer. They made a decree that anybody that pray must die. Daniel said to himself, if I don't pray, I will still die. It is better I pray and just die than to relax without prayer. And they threw him inside the lions den. In the lions den, he was discussing with lion. He was talking with lion. And the people were surprised. And the king made a decree that henceforth, the God that Daniel served, that should be the only God. He dominated the whole city. Because do you know why? Do you know why? He has dominion over them. They have seen a dimension of God that they have never seen before. And the king make a decree that in all my land, nobody should come for any other God except the God of the Hebrews. The reason why your family is still finding it difficult to call upon your God is because they have not seen any dimension you use this your God to do. They ever see anything way that your God do for the family, and they tell them they can service your God. If you pray enough, they are associated that God will do through you, that your family will become witness. You don't need to tell them. They will come by themselves to service your God. The reason is you have not prayed enough. If you pray enough, dimension will open up to you. You are just too relaxed and you want to carry dominion. There is no way you can dominate if you are not prayerful. Somebody are hearing now. Somebody are hearing now. Child of God, you see some people acting as dominion in certain location. They have conquered that location in prayers. Somebody are hearing me now. Can remember there are times I will sleep in church here when this church newly got here. At times I will use barefoot for 5 junction to pipeline. God, I dominate. I take charge of this environment. I take charge of this environment. I take charge of this environment. When people were sleeping, I will be praying, Lord, give me this environment. Get on me this environment. I want to dominate this environment. I will stand in front of the church. I will begin to call names that are not even existing. James, come. Daniel, come. Peter, come. I will begin to call names, commanding people. And the next morning, somebody will say that I saw your church in a dream. I saw you in my dream. God said I should come and fellowship here. It is not by sleeping and waking up. It's by prayers. Somebody says by what? Somebody says by what? Somebody says that you don't dominate by merely sitting down. There are some people that have business in that your business environment. At night, they will come to the junction where your business is located. Women will naked, carry sacrifices in their hands. If I don't say this place, no other person will say. And you are in your ass. And you want to dominate that place. You will discover that you will just come out, you will come and open store. Full day, you will not sell to 3,000. You will lock up. 5 o'clock, you don't run. 3 o'clock, you don't come up for. If the hour was 6 p.m., you don't run. Not only that, there are people that will come to the junction where that your business is located with red cloth or white cloth, red black cloth. They will carry sacrifices, they will be casually. People in this place, if my business not sell, they don't hear another business. And you are just there. You will just go home, you will sleep. You will just go home, you will snore. You are not ready to dominate. That your business cannot dominate. I'm talking to people. If you have a business in close to a junction, be prayerful. Do you know sacrifice that make it in that junction? Do you know people that they are paying in that junction? There are some persons that will just come to that junction once before you look it like this. Everybody start to patronize them. They have done things. When you were sleeping, they were doing things. They were kabashing. They were holding calabash. They were tying black cloths, and you were sleeping. You not get it how they say. You say, okay, today I want to take salvation. I want to study this my salvation at 10. I want to pray from that 10 to 12 before I go out. You know, the 5 p.m. if you meet you, now they say na God. If the hour was 6 p.m., now you go they take a bath, then they go out. So, and you want to dominate. You cannot dominate. Somebody hear me now. Somebody hear me now. There was a time I was living to a church close to 3 hours where Keke used to turn there. I was staying in that church for more than 5 months. I was staying in that church. I would come out of the junction where Keke used to turn there in 3 hours. I would decree, I want to take over this place. I want to do what? Take over this place. If you have not heard about Papa, you must hear about Papa. I will stand in that junction, make it prophetic decrees. Make it decrease and decrease. You think people dominate by just going and sleeping? You think people dominate? Nobody will allow you when you shine. If you are not strong enough, they will press you. You are not prayerful enough. That is why you will go to partner now. Papa D, you will just be thinking, we have done this. We have made decrees and declarations that no matter who you are, you must hear the name. Somebody hearing me now? Somebody hearing me now? And there's a missionary this year now that God gave to me. All the junctions in Ariama, we have visited there by night. You must hear touch better. You must hear the name of the church. Wherever you are in this Ariama, you will hear it. You will do what? You think people just dominate by going to the house and sleeping. Don't worry. You'll be selling 1.5. You will just come up for your house from morning till night. If you want lock your store, you will just share mama. Nothing days and 30,000. Thank God now. Maybe now, as God not be going upon you. I tell one punish and you call transfer. Your transfer fee go come 1,000. 1,000 I don't come up for there. 30,000, they 2,000, 2,000. You will just reach out and just say me, you just think prepare food. Sales of that day, you don't go. You are thinking you can dominate. Who will allow you? Who will allow me this your business? That your business grow past you. Who will allow me your children do better past the children? Nobody. I've always told people life be force by force, not turn by turn. If you wait for your turn, you will wound. Nobody will allow you to get to your turn. So better hear me now. Yes, you dey see this fan now. This fan support the turn. You dey see that fan support the turn. How you do so? You take a face yourself. Yes, so you reach your turn and you take a face yourself. May not go blow another person. That's all life be. You go to say people go allow me turn reach your turn. They will just take the life face themselves only there. Whether if they do you, whether if they do this person for you, as I say your body go, it don't concern you. Human be automatically, human be are created to be selfish. Yes, that is why if you and people snap picture, if the picture come out like the way the first they find at your face, they look the picture. If your face not fine, the picture not fine. No matter any other person fine for the picture, as you just look at it, maybe you call your ID like hold on the visual. The photographer not sabi snap. Oh madam, the picture fine, but because say you not fine for it, you not fine again. You go use smart, they spoil the picture. Not that the photographer not fine, he not snap award, he snap award, but because say your eye be like who don't die, who don't do obituary, you talk say, why you not tell me say man do my like that? When people they do the high where you dey. But you will just condemn the full picture that the photographer does not know how to snap. That is how life is. Nobody will allow you to shine, nobody will allow you to rise. In the place of prayer, you must dominate. You dominate in the place of prayer. Somebody, are you hearing me now? Are you hearing me? Who will allow your husband better pass your husband for that family where your husband come from? They're not going to be. Then for family meeting, they want me your husband they use mat till they open drink for everybody. Your husband thought to open her. And our boy now leave her. You just thought to open her. Person will see your day door, but they use your husband teeth as opener. Do you know why? He has not dominated the family. Be of it wherever you are. 1 P, just 1 P. We'll continue again next time.